So when you came back to Buffalo, right? You're running real estate side by side
Mhm.
of your career. You said it took you 15 months to kind of build up that income on the side. I mean, I'm assuming that's a lot of hustle, right? Like, I mean, that's
Yes.
two full-time jobs, right? Running
Yeah.
side by side.
Two full-time jobs and two young children at home, and I needed to be really disciplined, and I needed to be incredibly organized, because I wanted my departure from pharma to be on my terms. I never wanted to leave my teammates high and dry. I never wanted the integrity of the company to be in question. So I separated everything. I had a company paid phone. I got a separate cell phone for real estate because I'd never wanted to take real estate calls while on, the phone that the company was providing for me. So I would get up early and I would go to the office first thing. I'd be in the office usually 7:30, 8 o'clock, and I would spend about an hour on the phones. I called expired listings for sale by owners. I would do just cold calls of neighborhoods, and then I would go from 9 to about 4:30 and run my pharmaceutical sales position. And I was already dressed nicely, so in between doctors' offices, I would weave the neighborhoods. And if I saw a for sale by owner sign, I'd pull over, I'd jump out of the car, and I'd go knock on the door. So I was really like maximizing my time. And then I would go out in the evenings and weekends and meet with sellers or buyers and get deals under contract.
Did you do any? I'm just curious because of the first sales stint. Did you do any actual legit door knocking, or was it just a for sale by owners?
Yep, I did. So anytime I did an open house, I would go door knock the neighborhood, and I still do that. It's interesting because I said recently I'm tired of everybody saying let's get back to basics, because we should really never get away from the basics, yet we do. The last few years things were just rolling, and I won't say it was easy, but um, it was easier. And so I think whenever things are just flowing, we have a tendency to step away from the activities that got us here in the first place. And so I'm back to those activities because I also love the lead by example mentality. Most people learn by watching.
Yeah. I think that's it, right? I always say the apprenticeship model is and should be the model for anyone getting into the business. For me, that's exactly what I did. I was with my mentor and team lead every single day, even though it wasn't my business, right? It was his business that we were doing things for. It just put me in real estate mindset more often, right, and more consistent, day in and day out, which then allowed me to pick up things a lot quicker. I'm curious, for those first 15 months, was there any strategy involved this time around to going and getting the business, or was it just I'm in hustle mode, right? I'm on a mission to replace my other income as fast as possible so I can prove people wrong and I can take this leap of faith into real estate?
It was a little bit of both. Like I said, my schedule was really clearly defined because I had to maximize my time, and I didn't even know that like buying leads was a thing. It's never really been a part of my business. I did for a period of time buy some internet leads for some of my team members, and then I realized that I wasn't really doing them a service because I wasn't teaching them how to build their own business. And so we still do it on a smaller scale, but I am truly standing next to them on the phone saying, we're going to make these outbound calls. I would take any open house that somebody would give me because I knew that if I could get face to face with people, I had better success. And it's the same reason that I didn't hesitate to go knock on a door. And as much as it's a little nerve wracking, you have one or two wins, and all of a sudden you're like, that wasn't so hard. I can do that.
Yeah. I mean, it just goes back to what you said earlier. You have to gamify anything that you do in real estate as far as prospecting goes. You have to gamify it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally tell people, I could never door knock. I never door knocked a day in my life. I could never do it. Just my personality is just not there. But I'm literally like, you have a 50-50 chance. It's either a renter or it's a homeowner. Like, 50-50 chance. And if it's a renter, you should go with this script. And if it's a homeowner, you should go with this script.
Yes.
Right. And it's just how many doors you need to knock on to either get a buyer, that renter to become a buyer, or how many doors you need to knock on to get that homeowner to become a seller and buy again. Right. It's just a numbers game. You just gamify it.